Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I attempted this cut crease for the first time, and if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, please keep on watching.
Alright, so first I'll be moisturizing my face with Pond's Dry Skin Cream. I mostly use this at night, but this is what I'm using for today. So next I'm doing my brows, and I use the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade number 6.
So I went ahead and did my other brow off camera. I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer for the top and the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Dark Cocoa for the bottom. And I'm using a Morphe M410 brush. Alright, so I recently bought this MAC Matte Primer. I do have oily skin. Really oily skin. If you guys have any tips that can help me, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. So after my primer is set, I use the Sacha Buttercup powder to set my face, and I'm using a Real Techniques powder brush, one of my favorites. On to the eyes, I'm gonna prime my eyelids with this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee, and I'm gonna use my Real Techniques concealer brush to buff this out. I'm also gonna set that with the Sacha Buttercup powder, and I'm not sure what this brush is called. So going into my crease, I'm starting with this color. It's called Love Letter from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm gonna start with that in the outer part of the crease, and then I gradually bring it to the inner part. Then I'm gonna use the shade Brick right above it just to smooth it out. I don't want no harsh lines. So I'm going to be going back and forth with these two brushes from Sedona Lace. I think they're E15 and E13, I'm not sure. Alright guys, so I'm going in with this Morphe M160 brush to cut my crease with the same concealer I used on top of my eyelids. And I am also going to set this with the Sacha Buttercup powder. I do go a bit above my crease because I have hooded eyes. You guys will see what I'm talking about later. So I'm using the shadow from the palette called Legend and my EO9 Sedona Lace brush. It's sort of fluffy, but it's flat at the same time. I'm also going to use a black eyeshadow in the crease, and this shadow is from the Anastasia Artist palette, and I'm using the brush that came with it. My favorite part, doing the liner. So I'm going in with this NYX liquid liner in the color Black.
Favorite. Love, love, love it.
I'm going in with this L'Oreal True Match in the shade C78 with this Sephora number 66 brush. Now this brush is on the pricey side. I think it's like $40 in Sephora. I love this brush, but my other go-to brush is from Morphe, the M439. Alright, going in with concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape concealer with a little bit of toffee on top. I also use a damp beauty blender because you don't want it to be harsh on your skin. If you find that it's going up towards your hairline or your ears, just try and control it with the side of the beauty blender or the bottom part. I also set it with the Sacha Buttercup powder and a Sedona lace brush. So to give my face back some color, I'm going to use this eyeshadow. Yes, I said eyeshadow. From the Anastasia Renaissance palette. I'm using the darkest brown in there. I think it's called Cyrus Umber, something like that. Alright, so now I'm buffing this out with the Real Techniques sculpting brush.
The floor is lava!
Right now I'm just cleaning up my cheek contour with some Sacha Buttercup powder and the damp beauty blender. I'm also going to go back and forth with the stippling brush and the big fluffy powder brush. Alright, time for the lashes. These lashes are a random bought from Amazon and I love them. Before I put them on, I use Big Shot mascara for my top lashes. I popped those on after. I also did the other eye off camera. Alright, so I'm going in with the MAC Studio Fix pressed powder in the color NW50. And I'm also going to spray my face with Urban Decay setting spray before I add my highlight. And my highlight is from Becca Cosmetics in Champagne Pop. Awesome. I love it. Then I'm going to use this random highlighting brush. I don't even know if it's a highlighting brush, but that's what I use it for. On the high points of my cheek, my cupid's bow, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose. Alright, so I'm using the Anastasia lip palette. I couldn't decide what color to use, but I went with color number 10. And I'm also using this brush that came with the palette. To finish this look by putting my hair up in a high ponytail, I'm using the Lotta Body Control Me gel. I'm also using this with an old toothbrush.
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.